Good morning, VIPKID teachers. So today I wanted to make a video on behavior issues because I've been with VIPKID for a little over a year and I've only had about 2 behavior issues. And I'm not talking about a pronunciation issue, this or that. I'm literally talking about behavior issues to where the firemen need to be called. Here were my 2 behavior issues. Really good students, I've had them before. One student was upset because she needed to restate the word. So she didn't have the pronunciation down and we had to practice it. And to most all of my parents, pronunciation is very important. So I can't just skip over and act like she said it correctly. I'm very positive and encouraging, but still sometimes the students don't want to try again. They tried so hard, and I totally understand. But we just continued. And then in feedback, we were almost done. So feedback, I wrote to the parent and I let them know that pronunciation is very important when speaking fluent English and that I hope that she will enjoy her next class. So I wrote that kind of to let them know, they don't have to book with me, they can book with someone else if they want, but basically it is important that the pronunciation is correct, especially in the level that she was in. But I just said it in a very polite way without exactly saying, hey, she didn't want to talk. I just let them know that I'm the kind of teacher that really focuses on pronunciation. Okay, my second behavior issue, this tore my heart out today. This really, it made me want to cry. This is one of my really good students. She's older. I heard her crying before the camera even opened. There's no telling. Kids have good and bad days just like we do. I didn't know how we were going to address it. So the camera turned on, I see mom for a second, and then she turns it back off, and obviously the child didn't want to take the class today. But I hung on, I didn't exit the classroom because if you exit the classroom, you're not going to get paid, and you don't have a chance of seeing the student. Sometimes the student will come, just like today, at minute 21. So I wanted to give her that chance. If she wanted to learn today, I will be here, at least until the 25-minute mark. So what happened was the firemen were called, her mom talked to her, and it took a while, but finally around minute 21 maybe, she finally opened up her camera. I couldn't see her face, but that was okay with me. And I didn't introduce every ward because we only had a couple minutes, and I spoke very quietly, very softly, and I chose about 1 or 2 things on each slide to circle and have her say. And I didn't drill because I knew we only had a couple minutes, and I knew most likely VIPKID was going to let her take that lesson again. So all this to say, behavior issues, I would just hang on at least until the 25-minute mark after you've called the firemen. Just hang on, and then maybe she'll come back to me, maybe she won't, but at least we were there for that few minutes. Now feedback, what do you write? We only taught maybe 4 or 5 slides today with her. So I wrote what she said correctly. I didn't focus too much on her behavior because that's her personal life. I just said, I hope next time she can finish a whole lesson, but I said it in a nice way. So yes, let me know below, what are your best ways of coping with behavior issues? Because it really hurts sometimes to see them hurting, and you don't want to be wild, you don't want to get too much into their personal life, but you want them to have an enjoyable English experience. Happy teaching. I hope you had a very good day. My day actually turned out really well after that. Happy